welcome to another episode of Free to Play Weekly, your show about free-to-play online games. In this week's news, Warframe, the upcoming game about people piloting superhuman spacefish suits, has been on our radar for quite some time now. The developers have been steadily releasing new dev diaries to whet our appetites, but ultimately the question on everyone's mind is, when do we get the beta? The short answer to that is this week. That is, this week if you're one of the lucky VIP members. The VIP title is just a fancy name for those who referred friends to the game, but the studio is selecting its first waves of beta testers from only VIP members first. For those of us without a plethora of friends to refer, or enough time on our hands to find random people to refer, all hope is not lost. Those who aren't eligible for the VIP beta invite will still have a chance of being invited, just not this week. Don't let that bum you out completely though, because who knows, you might just find a Warframe beta key giveaway landing in your lap soon here on MMO Bomb. Dragons. They seem to inhabit almost every MMO we play in some shape or form. So with the announcement of Sony's latest MMO, Dragon's Prophet, it may come as a shock to some of you that the latest MMO from Sony is focused almost entirely on dragons. Lucky for us, Dragon's Prophet isn't aiming to be just an MMORPG where dragons just happen to exist within. Instead, they make up the core aspect of the MMO. Players can expect an almost Pokemon style of world, which has been completely shaped by more than 300 unique dragon types roaming the land, all ready to be captured, trained, ridden, and of course battled, all while unlocking unique skills and abilities. Does sound a bit like Pokemon, right? Beyond the obvious dragon focus, Sony touts features such as an action-based combat, which according to the website will use a revolutionary auto-targeting system that gives players unprecedented control during the battles, giving players a wide range of tactical options. Sounds a lot like Sony taking the Guild Wars 2 combat system and adding media hype, but at the very least, it seems like it won't be using traditional hotkey combat. Not much else is known about the MMO right now, but if you're interested in your own dragon, Sony has already begun taking beta signups on the official site. Fans of WebZen's upcoming free-to-play shooter Arctic Combat will find both joy and despair with the latest news concerning the open beta date announcement. It was revealed this week that the open beta for Arctic Combat was set to start on December 6th. A bit of a shock to some who may have been expecting an earlier open beta date, given the fact that the last closed beta session ended late this month and only lasted a week and a half. On a strange side note, the game is still advertised as available to download and play right now, despite the fact that the servers aren't actually up. Did you get a chance to check out Arctic Combat during the last closed beta phase? What did you think of the game? Get ready to dust off your wizard hat and wand, because Sony Online Entertainment has just announced the beta date for their upcoming MMO Wizardry Online. Sony revealed this week that the closed beta for their upcoming permadeath MMORPG will begin on October 29th. Sony didn't say how many individuals will gain access to the fantasy MMO initially, but they were at least kind enough to show off some new game footage in their latest trailer. After months of hype, in-depth discussion, giveaways, and more, the latest flagship MMO from Perfect World Entertainment, RaiderZ, has finally transitioned into open beta. Players who pre-purchased one of the founder packs were able to get in a full 2 days early, but now the doors are open to all. Anyone who chooses to sign in today will be able to start their journey through RaiderZ without fear of a character wipe. Just in time for the open beta launch, the Halloween events within RaiderZ have also begun. Players who slay monsters within the MMO will find them holding various types of Halloween-themed candy. Players will also be able to snag a special broomstick mount, toy items such as the Skeleton's Bow toy and the magical Pumpkin Fairy transformation crystal. Not a bad way to start an open beta. The hardcore arcade brawler MMO Darkblood is looking to add a little sinister sidekick to your arsenal this Halloween with the Darkblood Battle Pet update. The update adds a variety of awesome pet sidekicks for players to choose from, preferably one who can be your BFF while also releasing pulses of fire, which can assist you in defeating the update's Halloween Hell King. The Halloween update is now live and includes a variety of activities for you and your devilish pets to engage in for awesome prizes. OG Planet has seemingly taken a play out of the World of Tanks playbook, with their latest massive content and visual update for SD Gundam Capsule Fighter Online. which, despite having one of the longest names for an MMO in recent history, focuses on pint-sized chibi Gundams. The update includes numerous content additions, including new missions, mobile units, and PvP balance changes, but the surprising addition is the update to the graphics engine and UI changes. The engine has been updated to include new lighting, shadow and water effects, motion blur, and other effects. The update also changes the UI, allowing players easier organization of their mobile suit roster. The update is now live, and players are encouraged to go and check out the new changes and additions. Do you think SDGO is a sufficient Gundam MMO? Or do you think the Gundam universe has more to offer in MMO form? Let us know in the comments. And the game of the week is The Lord of the Rings Online. Lord of the Rings Online offers players the unique experience of exploring the iconic world of Middle-earth based on the classic books by J.R.R. Tolkien. The MMO features some of the most massive regular content updates, with unique story-driven gameplay, large diverse areas to explore filled with interesting quests, 9 diverse classes, mounted combat, and more. The MMO also allows you to not only fight in epic battles against Balrogs and orcs, but also allows you to become one of the greenskin menaces in unique PvP modes. With the Riders of Rohan expansion just launching, if you haven't already tried out Lord of the Rings Online, what are you waiting for? That's all for this week, but as always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and leave us a comment below, and until next week, you can check out MMOBomb.com for more free-to-play action.